That's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop. Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Bayi. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Action!
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
Oh, it's on. It's on. Okay. So let's go back through this area. Now that we've made some more progress on this side. And we'll pop up into the ladder over here and see where it takes us. Oh, can we do this now? Oh no, he wanted to talk to the guy first. Talk to the guy first. Can't get back here, can I? No. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of screen tearing. Are we? I haven't seen any on this side, that's for sure. Is the capture card doing something weird? No? Okay. Oh, Fred says it might be me. Okay. Cool, cool. All right. Oh, here we go. Hell yeah. This doorway's gonna collapse. A new skill point. Woo! I'm gonna unlock this. Some kind of superstar. -2 logic still seems unlikely. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. -2 logic. Go over here now? Oh, not yet. Okay. Don't know how to get over there. When does the update go live? I think in about 40 minutes. Oh, I just saw some screen tearing there, weirdly enough. I think it's fine. Yeah, right. Oh, I think that's more of a graphic anomaly than a screen tear. Can we go in here? This is where we came up and down? Shoot, I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Hi, Letho. You're not getting my food. Being super adorable is not going to help your case. I mean, it is going to help your case, but not in this case. Cohh, get the damn coat. I am working on getting the damn coat. Thank you.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Look, Lieutenant, point to the flopping cloak. Someone left his cloak behind.
Yes, it's probably yours.
Oh, Lord.
It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
Look around.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance.
Whoa.
Over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Mother Now that is a huge crane.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
What are we doing up here?
I was under the impression we are on our way to meet the king of this castle under siege, Evrard, one of the people we're interviewing. This way we may be able to get around his henchmen. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
You really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it, well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide? A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing.
Oh,
No
God,
one
here we
has
go.
claimed it for their own.
Oh.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here. You could have died there. Shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
I got you, Bratan. Let me just adjust your breathing a little bit. There, isn't that better?
God, now I can't breathe at all. Stop doing this to me, Necktie. You're supposed to be a friend.
Hey, what's happening? You okay?
I'm alright, Kim. I can't breathe.
It's okay. You're just having a little panic attack. Try to breathe as slowly as you can, alright?
He shakes you gently by the shoulder.
The necktie lets go a little, its vicious grip easing around your neck. Colors return to the world around you.
Thanks, I think it's working.
Good. We can always come back when you're feeling better.
Wait.
It's just a cloak after all.
Oh, man. Dude, that was terrible. So this gives us a negative health and freaking... Oh, my lord. This is terrible. Okay, so I don't think we're going to be able to get down this way. Make sure to equip the proper clothes for it. Do you have any clothes for savoir-faire? Reaction speed. Do I have a minus savoir-faire on, maybe? I have -1 savoir-faire on here. Take our pants off, obviously. -1 savoir-faire 2 there. Okay. So what is our chance now?
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Nope. You could have...
I got you.
Hey, it's okay.
The neck.
Good. We can always come...
A small one. A scummable one.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
Get your scum out, chat. I need to get more speed? I do.
Nope.
I don't have a
No.
point, right? No, I think
You
we...
could have...
I got you.
Hey, it's okay. You're
Chat, I
the
got you, I
neck.
got you.
good.
The wind is aggressive up here.
Oh, look around.
The lieutenant looks at the enormous...
Yes, that's one. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
Okay, so it looks like our ways in are... I'll try it one more time, and if it doesn't work, we'll reload and keep looking around here. I mean, we could subscribe to the Seminese dude's thinking. It's like an 83% chance,
A
but...
tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
Oh, we can easily get Measurehead. I don't know if I want to get Measurehead. Yeah.
Nope. No.
I don't
You could
like...
have...
I
That
got
seems
you.
kind of
Hey,
weird.
it's okay.
The necktie.
Good. We can...
Alright, that's it for this. Don't be a racist. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really want to be a racist, so... could just lie to him. That's valid too, yeah. Come back and get that later. Scum to you, and that's a Carnage way. Well, the thing is like by not scumming in this game, you actually unlock and can do other different things. So let's go see if we can do the autopsy, maybe. Maybe that'll give us something to get in. Then we can go do measure head, and we'll try the 83%. See what that does. I mean, there's got to be a way in if we fail all checks. So you know, there's that too. We can figure that out as well. We haven't talked to the guy out front yet either.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Clap your gloved hands. Let's get in there.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
All right.
I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes?
We just fill this in, right? Show them the red field autopsy form in your ledger.
That's right.
Open your ledger at the field autopsy form.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with,
Assistant.
That's you.
Only the first question, and I already don't know the answer.
Not an energetic start to an autopsy, I agree.
Pig's messed up. Kuno feels pity.
Just leave it empty, officer.
the corpse lies there, indifferent to your retrograde amnesia. The next box says,
Corner case number.
KK57-0803.0815.
That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
Next,
Name.
NA. Next,
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I'm gonna write 42.
He nods.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mundi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
Write it down.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Right. Pig's gonna have sex. Right, male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck.
Some praxis.
Only one
Thank you
box
so much.
remains.
Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
A strange word. Treatment.
What exactly is treatment anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
I'm not so sure.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette ball-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide. The other, an accident. The small one. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Write it down.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
Wow.
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself, as you ought to, you have deserved them more than anyone else.
No, I don't want the boots. Write it down.
The boot has a serial number. It's E50.
They're nasty as hell.
100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with the age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Touch the corpse's hair before moving on.
The hair under your latex fingers feels cold to touch.
Stroke his
Wet.
hair. Gently.
The stench is suffocating. Strands of dark brown hair start sticking to the latex of the glove, like thread off a rag doll's head.
You know what? Keep petting him.
More hair sticks to the glove. Hair off the rain-soaked head of a dead man. There are bumps and dips on the skull below. An alien landscape. There, dead man. You were someone's child. It's all over now.
There, baby.
The lieutenant watches you in silence.
Write it down. Short, light brown, male pattern baldness.
That was some sick shit, psychopath.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs, consistent with stones thrown. Low velocity.
For fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation.
Write down. But I meant for high velocity.
Ligature mark.
Lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With one hand pulling on the belt, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Oh yeah, I'm prepared. Pet the chain cutters.
The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rot from his nose.
Good thing we got these chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below.
Oh
Carefully,
God.
with as much precision as you
Here
can.
it comes.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the yeast.
Oh God. Oh God, here we go.
You
Ah,
jam
I
the
failed
cutters right under the
everything!
knot. That seems like a smart idea. Yeah, somewhere there. Already they're buried deep in the man's flesh. Then you rotate them to get a better hold. Then
Rotate some more.
a really, really bad smell is coming from there now. And some kind of cracking sound.
Enough, cut some.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck that faggoty. Corpse fucking time.
Told you my pig was hardcore.
I should have a go first. I think I have a strategy.
Let him... No, let him work. Yeah.
He sinks the cutters into the knot, preparing to perform the cuts, with his elbow to his knee for precision. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
Here.
He hands you the chain cutters back and then kneels closer to the body, running his finger along the dark red groove until he comes to a gap.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck, on the nape. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact. Genitalia.
He pulls down the man's underpants.
No, it's gonna happen, see?
I fucking knew it.
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Oh my God. Hey, Hopeless Mutt. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Inspect the genitals.
The dead man's penis is average-sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
Better write all that down.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life.
Oh, wow.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Write it down.
Last item, hands.
Pick up the hand.
His flesh is cold, icy.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from? And what's your name?
My name is...
I'm only fucking with you.
Oh.
I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. and your name is Il Kobo. What can I do for you, Il Kobo di Cappadocia?
Pleasure's all mine. Tell me, are you a temple of pain and a stranger to tenderness?
You get me, Kobo. I feel like you were once for tenderness and kisses yourself, but then shit went south. And now, you're ahead of even me on the pain front. We should do this more often. Be close like this. I mean...
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from
Oh,
struggling.
I couldn't do the hair petting one. Sigh. Are you expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal examination summary.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
If I may add the moral of this story,
What would that be?
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
the brain is very vulnerable to compromises in its blood supply.
I think that may well be the moral of every story, officer.
I'll write down NA.
Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth.
Okay.
Purge fluid runs down his lips,
Okay.
black and viscous.
Okay.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
Oh my god.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable.
Write it down.
Respiratory system.
Back hunched, as if in a prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
From here, it looks as though the clown-faced man is screaming. The tendons of his jaw are torn apart. Hyoid ripped from the force of the lieutenant's hands.
Look inside the dead man's mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again. Straight in
Oh
that
my
mouth
God!
of his. No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything
Good
in.
man. Look deeper.
You manage to suppress the contractions trying to enter your stomach. All it takes is concentration. Through it, you see nothing but darkness. More meat and darkness. There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus.
Okay.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
Why don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
I don't think so.
Neither am I.
And that's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Same for toxicology and serology.
Oh.
NA. Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there.
Reservoirs? No, but do they take obscure trivia and odd tidbits?
Would obscure tidbits and odd trivia fit the field?
No.
Okay. The completionist in me wonders if there's something we can still do.
Like a toxicology screening? At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request.
Okay.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging.
Write it down.
Gastrointestinal.